We are recording, baby. Here we go. Oh, great. Hello, and welcome to the Breakthrough Blueprint. Now, I am going to be sharing every single thing that has helped me in my journey of building my life and where it's at right now. And I feel like when I was in the process of doing all of this, I had to go to so many different master classes and events and read plenty and plenty of books and just constantly be evolving. And so I wanted to make this a little easier for you guys and just kind of condense everything that has helped me and put it into something for you. And this is designed to help you have a massive breakthrough. But you will not have a breakthrough if you are not paying attention, taking notes, and actually allowing these questions to sink in with you and truly like ruminate and maybe stir some things up. Like you might come across something in you that you're like, oh, dang, okay, I didn't know that was there. I didn't know that I had a fear about this, or I didn't know I was actually worried about X, Y, and Z. But I want you to tune in and just be as present as possible while you're on this. And yeah, I'm here to help you. I'm here to just answer any questions that you guys have. And please, if you guys do have questions, write them down or like star in your notebook or something and just make sure that you actually ask them, because I have found that the only way to really like truly immerse yourself in experiences like this is to gain clarity and constantly be asking questions and actually like developing yourself by making sure that you're being engaged. So I'm here for you. I'm going to take one really big, deep breath because I can feel my energy is just like shooting from every direction right now, which is the best. But also, I need to like, okay. All right. Everybody else take a deep breath with me too. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, this is my 3-step process. Please make sure you guys are muted coming in. Please. Thank you. This is my 3-step process to help you manifest your dream life in 90 days and actually make it your reality. Now, this call is going to help you remove the blockages so that you can actually have it all. You can have the freedom, you can have the fulfillment, you can have the internal peace that actually feels good and have such high vibes, good energy every single day. This is also going to help you create a magnetic vision for the future, for your business, your life, and everything you'd like to have with an action plan to actually get there. So I want to make sure that this isn't going to just be like, oh my gosh, like let's get pumped up. I want you to have that vision so clear that you know, okay, what are the next steps that I can take literally today? And I want you to put pen to paper to actually define those things once we get into it. Now, I'm really, really curious how many girls in here are like own a business, have a business, working on a business, about to launch a business? How many have been business owners? Like, can you guys just let me know in the chat if you are business owners? Are you 9-to-5ers? Are you trying to create a business for yourself? What are you kind of working on right now? I want to see who we actually have on this and who this is truly going to benefit, because I love seeing that. Oh, wow. Trying to create one. Yes. Me, business owner, 9-to-5er, and helping manage my boyfriend's business. That's huge. Life coach and a podcaster. Let's go. A stay-at-home mom. I love that you're filling your cup with this. This is going to be so powerful for you. I'm trying to create one, Allie. Hi, babe. I'm in the process of rebranding mine. So special. So everybody here, or a majority of you guys here, are either creating a business right now or wanting to build a business. And I want to know why. Can you guys tell me really quick? Why are you trying to create a business? What is like the reason here? Is it so that you can have freedom? Is it so that you can have more time for yourself? Like, do you want to create generational wealth? Like, what is that reason behind you actually having a business right now? I'm very curious. Financial freedom. Maybe it's to impact the world. That's definitely a big one for mine. To help others and find purpose within myself. That's beautiful. You guys are all sending this at 11:11. We are all creating wishes literally right now. And I know that some of you guys are in different time zones, but in my world, it's 11:11. So I am manifesting all of these things for you. Freedom, more time, and generational wealth. to help others, financial and time freedom, setting up for my future to sustain my dream life without financial stress and burdens. Yes. Freedom, live dharma, live in my dharma, live my desires. I want to create a life that I don't need a vacation from. Damn, that is so real. And I remember being in that position. Freedom, financially, time freedom. I want to help the world feel more peace and the freedom to travel. What a great, like, oh, yes, more peace. Being able to pay back my family and support my loved ones, serve, financial freedom, build my empire, financial freedom, helping others reach their skincare goals and clearing acne, freedom, being able to travel and not worry about requesting time off and creating wealth for my future family. Oh my gosh, financial freedom, internal, external peace. You guys. Wow, I just feel so like happy that all of you guys are so committed to living a life that's full of just fullness, to be honest, like experiencing so much expansion and happiness and finding your purpose or helping others find theirs. Like, these are my people. You guys are absolutely my people. And it makes me so grateful that you guys are all here in a collective space, because my personal belief is that when you guys get together and we're all here in one container, the power that our energy has, because we all truly believe that we can create something beautiful, it just amplifies the energy around all of your desires, because all of us are like, yes, 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 me too, me too. We're all vibrating at the same frequency and we truly want each other to be successful. We don't have this jealousy or envy or anything. It's like, yes, we are all going to do this for ourselves, for our families, for our futures, and create something so beautiful. And I love it. I love seeing all these. So thank you guys. Thank you for sharing all of that. All right. Now, if you would like to simplify your business strategies and actually start showing up where you have this effortless flow of abundance and you're showing up just as your most authentic self, that is going to be so powerful in attracting the kind of financial freedom that everybody desires on this call right now. You showing up as the brightest version of you is the best way to shift your reality. And I say that because I know it from my own experience. I have been really vocal. You guys know, like, I am such a vulnerable person when it comes to social media. I share my energy with a lot of people, and I do that like so lovingly because I know that my light can spark a bunch of other lights too. And that's exactly how you guys are. Like, you guys have that power to truly make such a difference in the world. And I just want everyone to be stepping into that, knowing like, you've got this and it's all happening for you. So I want to really know who's on this call right now. So if this is you, I need you to put a yes in the chat. Okay. I want to hear, yes, this is me, or yes, 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 whatever. So first, are you watching other people's businesses on social media? Be honest with yourself. You're watching other people's businesses on social media blow up, and you're wondering, why can't that be me? And when will it be my turn? Tell me if you guys resonate with that. Is that something that you are experiencing currently? Is it something that you've went through in the past? Yes, 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 100%. Literally all of you guys. Cool. All right, next one. Have you had some good months in business, but a lot of the time it feels like it has to be, oh wait, no, I'm blocking my words. It feels like you have to work so hard to make ends meet. You've had some good months in business, but it feels like you have to work so hard to make ends meet. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, for sure. Okay. Do you love what you do, but sometimes you feel emotionally or creatively or physically burnt out? I know that I've definitely dealt with this myself. And the reason why I know all these things is because this is literally where I have been. Like, I have been in these places 100%. Now, do you find yourself, this is a big one, do you find yourself coming up with so many ideas, but you don't always execute them? How many of us do that? How many of us literally have our minds going like so much, and we're like, oh my gosh, great idea, great idea. And then like the next day you're like sitting down to work and you can't even remember, or you've just got other things and you're not taking action on those literal intuitive sparks within you, those moments of inspiration that feel so good. You're like, oh, well, I'm just going to let that fly away. We can't be doing that, okay? We have to be executing. Now, this is a funny one. Do you feel like the algorithm is literally against you right now on social media? Is anybody else feeling that? And you have no idea how you're going to attract new clients if people aren't seeing your content? Like, are you sitting there being like, oh my gosh, I just now put in all this work into this post and literally nobody is seeing it? Like, why? Why is this happening? Trust me, like I get you. I get you. The algorithm is like, what's an algorithm? The algorithm is what basically promotes your stuff out, your content, your stories, your reels, all of that stuff. Yes, every day. Sometimes it really does feel like that, literally. Like sometimes it feels like it is against you. It's not fun. It kind of takes the joy out of posting sometimes because you're like, man, nobody's going to see my great posts that I put together. So now tell me, are these you guys? Are you wondering right now? How can I make money, more money by working less? I was wondering that. I was like, I just want to make all this money right now. And I don't want to freaking work like extra hard for it like my parents did. Like, I don't want to have the stress coming home with me. I don't want to be constantly trying to make ends meet or trying to check my bank account before I go and check out at a cashier. Like, that's just not the vibe. That is not the vibe that I am trying to live. Are you wondering, how can I stay consistent when my mind is all over the place? Let me know if that's you right now. Yes, for real, I feel that. Yes, yes, yes. Oof, yes. Yeah, like your mind is literally going in so many places and you're like, how can I actually take action when I can't even slow myself down and put one foot in front of the other? Like it feels like chaos constantly. Now, are you wondering, how can I finally start making 5 figures a month? That number is so juicy. Having a 10K month, like, does that sound appealing to you? Have you already hit that? Is that what you're going for? Like, does that sound like a number that would make you feel so free? And yeah, that number sounds unreal to me. That would be amazing. Goals. Yes, going for that this month. Woo! I need it consistently. Yes, exactly. Goals. I feel you guys. I really do. And that was something that I was shooting for I'd say at least 4 years. And I was like, man, it'd be so amazing. It'd be so amazing. And I want to be transparent with you guys. I literally was like sitting down at a coffee shop, mapping out my finances like 2 or 3 months ago. And I checked my like Bank of America thing has a thing that says like how much income has come in. And it loaded and it said $10,000. And I literally sat there and was just like, shocked, truly shocked. I had no idea that I had even hit it. And I shared that not to be like bragging or anything. I just was so amazed. I was like, how did I do this? And I was doing what I love and it felt good. And it wasn't this forcefulness and there wasn't me working like 24/7. It was just like, I did it. I finally did it. I finally got there. And I want you guys to all experience that. And I want you to know that it's possible. If I can do it, if I can do it, guys, like really, I know that some people might think I'm like really whatever, you guys have these opinions of me, but like I am the most normal, goofy child ever. Like I really, truly am. And if I can do it, I am literal proof that every single person on this call is going to get to that point. And I want you guys there. Now, tell me, do you guys wonder, why do I compare myself to others so often? Do you guys find yourself doing that? Is that something that you guys are still doing when it comes to social media? You're comparing yourself to other people's journeys, other people's businesses? Are you wondering right now with social media, how can I start attracting new clients through social media? Because you actually want that. Like, wouldn't it feel amazing if you woke up in the morning and somebody DM'd you and was like, hey, I'm ready to purchase, send me the link or send me your booking program and I will absolutely put my info in and I will be there. Like, wouldn't that feel freaking amazing? Yes, I want to learn from them. Clients, yes, all the time. Yes. Yes, I love your childlike energy. Thank you, Becca. Okay, so are you wondering right now, how can I just stay in a good vibe without feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or drained? Are any of you guys feeling that right now? Like, do you ever get in those seasons where you just feel kind of overwhelmed and you're like, man, like this is actually a lot. Running a business can kind of be a lot. There's so many moving parts. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with the trends? How do I make sure that I'm constantly taking action? And why do I feel like I'm so drained when I've literally just been posting on social media? How is this draining me so much? Like, trust me, I get it. And when you're creating your dream life, sometimes it feels like that. And it really is just a delayed response, a big delayed response. Oh my gosh, Michaela said, this is one of my old clients. I was visualizing last night of paychecks bringing in commas each week. And I swear to God, I opened my eyes and got a notification for $1,300 deposited in my account. Shut up, Michaela. How special is that? Would that be something that would actually like freaking change your world, guys? Like, would that be amazing for you or what? Yes, I've been constantly reminding myself to give myself grace in those moments of being anxious and overwhelmed. I'm kind of discouraged. 100% posting is draining. Listen, like, I get it. You guys see how much I put out on social media. You guys get that. I get it. I hope. All right. So now that I know who all of you guys are, where you guys are at in your businesses just a little bit, I want to just give a little info about myself and what we're doing over here. So you guys know, obviously, me from social media. I'm Savannah Schaffer. I'm 23. I have
And is it a fasting blood work? No problem.
hold on, let me make sure everybody is muted. Okay. I've grown a really cool business off of social media, and I have been teaching women how to do that for a couple years now, and it's been so special. This is my baby girl, Aria. She's a year and a half. She is my little sunshine of my life. And this is my man, Ty. He is such a character. He's a fun time all the time. And yeah, this is me just in my happiest state, just being like right off meditation. So this is kind of a little bit of the stats because I know personally, I really like to know numbers of things. I don't know if you guys are numbers kind of people, but I like to know, like, if someone's going to say that they've done something, I want to know what the numbers are. So I have built now a 7-figure business on social media selling over $1 million in beauty products. And when I got this number like sent to me, I had no idea that that was the actual impact that I was making, that I really sold that much product. Like, that is insane. And I think that with a number like that, you can truly see that what I have been doing on social media truly works. And that's why I want to share that with you. And this is how I've helped hundreds of other women to help them build personal brands on social media to expand their income, their freedom, and their impact. And I've also built such a loyal clientele through social media over the last 6 years, and I'm attracting new clients on a weekly basis. And it's so crazy. It's taken me time to get to that point, but through that consistency and showing up when I feel amazing, and also having a lot of boundaries around social media, I will not say that I'm on there every day because I absolutely am not. I have a lot of boundaries. I have been able to create a massive business, and I want to be able to help you guys do that. I want you guys to be able to put your passion projects out into the world, and the things that you're getting these downloads on and you're like, wow, I actually love helping people with this so much. I want to help you guys get that out into the world and get into the hands of so many more people, because people need people like us. People need people who just want to help others. And I want to get you to the point where you feel so confident in knowing I have so much to bring to the table, and I'm here to lay it all out, and it's going to work out in such a beautiful way. And that belief aspect is a big part of this too. So I want to share a little bit about my stories because you guys might not know this. And there was a lot kind of going on behind the scenes a couple years ago. My parents were getting a divorce. Unfortunately, my family was going through a lot. My mom had actually tried to commit suicide, which was the most intense thing I've ever experienced. And there was a lot of chaos going on in my business. My business was hitting a stagnant point. It was not paying me the way that I needed it to. And I literally was at a point where I could barely pay my bills. Like, I wasn't able to. I was checking my bank account constantly. I was stressed out to the max. And I was trying to put on this like brave face on social media, being like, I'm fine, like just rolling with the punches. Nobody knew what was going on. And there was so much happening. And I was literally barely making it, but I was sitting there trying to tell myself, like, it's all gonna work out, it's all gonna work out. And deep down, I truly didn't believe that. I was working 12-hour days to only make like $3,000 a month. I felt so drained and overwhelmed. I was literally working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I remember it so vividly. Each month was inconsistent for me financially, which affected me emotionally. Do you guys get affected emotionally when like you have a high month and then the next month is a little bit lower or a lot lower? Like, does that affect you right now? Because I know that my self-worth was literally tied to how much money I was making. Like if I had a high month of like, let's say $4,000, $5,000, I was like on the moon. I was walking with like, I was flying through life. And then if I had a month that was like 3,500 or 3,000 or 2,000, all of a sudden, like I just wanted to shut down. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was super upset with myself, just being like, I should have done more. And I was so hard on myself whenever I wasn't hitting those really high months. Do you guys feel that? Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, chills. Yes, good. I'm glad that this is resonating with you because, again, this is exactly where I was at. When I'd get the clients, I would get clients here and there and have people buying from me, and like social media was my source of income, but then they wouldn't continue coming to me. So I wasn't retaining people, and the consistency, again, it wasn't there. And that was causing me like so much stress. And I felt desperate. Like I wanted to get a new client and I was constantly like chasing people. And it just was such a icky feeling. It was such an icky feeling. I was constantly comparing my business to everyone else's on social media, which made me feel like I was behind or I wasn't doing enough. And that felt horrible. And I really like, please, I hope and pray that you guys never do that with me. Like, I never want you guys to be comparing yourself to me because, again, I'm literally just like you. I'm not someone who knows it all whatsoever. I'm learning so much right now, and I always am. And I think that constantly comparing yourself, it really can tear you down, and it sucks to feel that way. So what I didn't realize back then, and what I didn't know, was that the reason I was not living my dream life was because all of these affirmations and these visualizations and listening to podcasts and books and all of these things, it didn't really matter. It couldn't go that far because there was an incongruence between the version of me that I was deep down and the version that I wanted to become. Because I had been conditioned for the last 20 years of my life with belief systems and thoughts that were not mine. I thought that making money was hard. I thought that you had to work extra hard to make money, and that was the only way you could, quote unquote, get rich. I really thought that if you were to be successful, then you'd lose all the time that you have with your family. And there was just so much like incongruence in my brain. And I was saying, oh my gosh, I would love to be abundant, or I am abundant, or I am worthy, I am healthy, I am happy, and all these things. I am rich, like all of these things I was saying to myself, but it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't doing anything. It wasn't actually sinking in with me. Do you guys feel like that right now? Like, have you guys been listening to podcasts? Do you guys listen to podcasts? Do you read books? Do you do personal development for yourself? And do you sometimes feel like you're like, damn, I'm doing all this work, but like, where is it going to show up? Like, when am I actually going to feel abundant finally? Like, when am I going to finally have my 10K month? Like, yes, books, podcasts, including yours. Yes, yes, yes. I listen to yours. Yes, sometimes. Okay. So, part of me was not really stepping into this next level version of myself because I just did not feel like I was understood. Like my deep down, I didn't feel understood. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel seen, and I didn't feel heard. Like I was trying to be this girl on social media that like had it all together, was buying her Louis, was like doing all these things. But like deep down, I was like, I was just putting on a mask, and it wasn't me, and I hated it, but I didn't know that I hated it because I thought that it was good. And like I thought that's what you have to do to be successful. You have to act as if, or you have to fake it till you make it. But like when you're doing that, you're just suppressing this girl inside you that's like, wait, hold on, I'm scared. Like, what if we do get success and then I don't ever have time for my family? Or what if we do get rich and then I lose it all? Like, she had these deep rooted fears about success that I wasn't looking to achieve. And I had to truly deprogram and unlearn before I could fully enjoy all the desires that I truly wanted. And the cool thing is like manifestation. Who knows about manifestation? Drop a yes in the chat if you guys know about manifestation. Have you guys heard about it? Do you not know enough? Are you like, I'm pretty skeptical about it. It doesn't seem like it's real. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Like, I want to know. Yes, yes, yes. Kinda. I know a little bit. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I've heard it. Okay, so manifestation, it works effortlessly, which is crazy, when you're in a flow state and you're operating without the conditioning or the protection mechanisms. Okay, so let's dive a little bit more into this. So, your subconscious mind is what runs the show. The subconscious mind associates past experiences, so anything that you've experienced in the past, especially those with failure, fear, or danger, with new risks or opportunities, and this will keep you stagnant. So let me know if that
Did
makes
she
sense.
ask if you're okay?
Hold on, guys. I'm going to mute everybody, make sure that everybody's muted. Okay. So essentially, whenever you're like, oh my gosh, there's a new opportunity, I could totally do that. That would be so cool if I were to join this new blah, 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 or start a new business here. But anytime, you're good, Jess, don't worry. Anytime that happens, your nervous system freaks out and is like, wait, no, hold on. We don't want to do this because that's scary. That feels like change. That's not going to be good. Like, that's going to be bad for us. What if it leads to something bad? And it's automatically highlights the potential dangers more than the potential rewards. We are literally programmed. This is like crazy, but we're literally programmed to stay the same out of fear. And that's why you're not seeing yourself move forward. Your subconscious mind will always bring you back to what's most familiar. So if you're used to living in chaos, like let's say as a child, your room, or not your room, your house was super chaotic, you're naturally going to create chaotic experiences, either with the partner you have, with your house situation, even like it goes into everything because you're an energy and your energy is spitting out information constantly to absolutely everyone and anyone. So it will always bring you back to what's your homeostasis, which is either chaos or fear or paranoia. Mine was paranoia. Like my fear was a lot of paranoia that something horrible was going to happen to me, and it was really deep rooted. It's going to keep you where you're currently at to do the same things over and over and make the same excuses over and over. So the reason why you're stuck right now, this is from my last masterclass. If you guys recognize this, this is what really makes a lot of sense in my brain. So this you, the real you, she's been through some things. She's had bad experiences, or she's been cheated on, or she has had a best friend stab her in the back. She's grown up with parents who didn't actually give her appreciation or care or love. She's actually been through some hard things. Let me know if any of you guys resonate with that. Put a yes in the chat. And then the new you is like, I'm going after everything. Woo! Let's go. I'm gonna make all these dreams my reality. And you get like all excited, you're pumped up, and you're like taking action, you're doing the posts, you're making the content. And then like you find yourself again in this like lull. And you're like, wait, why are we back here again? I was just going so well. Like everything was moving finally. I was finally striving. I was finally like making steps forward. Why are we back here again? Where like I feel like doing nothing and I'm unmotivated and I'm not consistent. Like, why am I back here? And you're asking all these questions to yourself. And the reason you're back there is because you actually haven't dealt with everything you need to face. And I know that sounds so scary. You're like, damn, like there's a lot probably to work through that. And there's a lot of fears that I actually have. And it's real. And that version of you, she wants to be heard. She wants to like actually be seen. Yes, on my knees crying. Yeah, crying like, yeah, you just find yourself in that same place again. And it's fueled by these limiting beliefs that have not been cleared. And that's where I actually want to be there to help you and support you in this. I don't want you to be going around this freaking merry-go-round of complacency, guys. Like, we're done with this. We're ready to move forward. So once you clear these beliefs that aren't supporting you, you can finally live your life fully. And you can manifest your desires with ease because you know you are worthy of them. You deserve them down to your core, and there's no more inner battle. It's all smooth sailing, and you're able to progress consistently, achieving all that you've been wishing for. And this is what happened for me. And I'm so grateful, but it took so much work. Do you guys feel like you have beliefs that need to be cleared? Like, if you guys have been in the same place for a long time, do you feel like you definitely, yes, definitely time for an upgrade to my mindset? Agreed. Like, for sure. Yes, yes, most definitely. Absolutely. And you're going to be able to recognize this if you notice that you're kind of going through the same things over and over again. And you're like, what the heck is going on? Lots of fear clearing. Yeah, I get you. Like, I totally understand you guys. I really, again, I was in the exact same place. Yes. And to also get out of a somewhat abusive relationship. The reason why we stay in abusive relationships is because we're so fearful. We're so scared. We're so scared it's not going to work out. Same reason why we stay at jobs that we freaking hate, because we're like, man, like, we're scared that our business won't work out. It's all based on fears. So I want to share where we're at today, because I want you guys to have like some actual inspiration in knowing that, like, you guys saw where I was at. You saw the struggle that I went through. There was a lot going on in my head. There was a lot going on in my life. And to see where I'm at now is, in my opinion, it's really freaking cool. And I hope that you guys have kind of seen this progression over time. I know that I haven't been as honest about the struggles that I've gone through. And that's something that I'm working on right now. It's just being more transparent through social media and showing you guys the good and the bad, because I don't want you to look at me and just think, this girl's got it all together and whatever. Like, I don't. So right now, I'm able to work 4 days a week doing what I love, making 5 figures a month and helping hundreds of women make more money off of social media. And I cannot even believe that I'm saying this, that I was typing this. Like, this feels so surreal even coming out of my mouth, because I'm like, how did we get here? I finally have financial stability, and I'm not connecting my self-worth to my bank account or my monthly revenue. I have a very loyal client base that continues to come back, sharing all of the upgrades and the wins in their life. And I'm also attracting so many new clients left and right through social media. And I feel so fulfilled. Like, I think that you guys see this. I feel so fulfilled, and I'm truly trusting the process that everything is working out for me. And this actually brings me peace to enjoy the entrepreneurship journey. And I'm not constantly second guessing myself or questioning, like, when is it going to happen? So this is where I want to break down all the things for you guys. How did I go from struggling financially and in a whirlwind of thinking positively, only to manifest more of what I didn't want, to finally living in my purpose, making 5 figures a month, and still enjoying every bit of my life, not missing out on one precious thing? I didn't work more. I didn't start sending out cold DMs like the people will tell you on social media. I didn't build fake relationships off Instagram. I started actually relaxing more, enjoying my life more, and I started shifting my mindset. And I know that sounds like there's no way that's all you did, but the shifting my mindset part did 90% of the work, because I really had to shift the way that I saw abundance. Now, I'm curious, put a yes in the chat. Are you ready to learn how to make your dreams a reality? Let me know. I'm about to get into all the steps, the blueprint. Here we go. Now that you guys know all these things. Yes, abusive relationships are so hard to leave because you get comfortable, but you got this. You got this, girl. So true. Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's freaking do it. Let's go. All right. So number 1, mindset. You guys already know this. I know a lot of you guys are going to look at this and be like, I already know mindset. I already know this. But I want you to come with a beginner's mindset right now. I want you to show up thinking, maybe I can learn something new, because you can. You always can. So how I worked on my mindset personally is I built so much awareness through mindfulness techniques. This would include journaling or meditating and all of these things that I'm always sharing about. And I share about them because of the transformation they've made in my life. I actually had to start breaking down my thoughts and pulling up the weeds of the ones that were no longer serving me, like the ones that were constantly doubting, like deep down, or was constantly being super hard on herself for not sticking to her habits or whatever. I had to actually identify my belief systems and do so much shadow work to release what no longer served me. Does everybody know what shadow work is here? Do you guys know? Yeah, I do like subliminal stuff like that. Yeah, so some people know what shadow work is, but not fully. So shadow work is actually getting to know the part of yourself that you probably want to run away from. You're like, shut up, stop talking. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear your doubts. I don't want to hear your worries. I don't want to hear your fears. And you're like just suppressing the girl inside you that is trying to yell and scream in your ears of like, stop, don't do that. And there's all these fears. And instead of just saying like, oh, well, I'm going to put like an affirmation on it and just be like, I am positive, when there's all this negative stuff going on inside, that shadow side of yourself, that darker side of yourself, she actually needs to be heard. And when you can finally create that dialogue with her and do some shadow work by journaling or talking yourself through in the mirror, you can actually release what no longer serves you. And this is like, it takes work. It takes you actually sitting with yourself and doing the uncomfortable. And a lot of times your ego is going to be like, no, no, no. Your subconscious is not going to want you to sit down and make the time for it. Emily Coloma is a really, really great example. It's so powerful, and it was a difficult thing to do, but definitely helped me. My friend Kaylee, who's on this call right now, her and I had done a lot of shadow work together too, because we were constantly just like, I don't want to focus on the negative. I don't want the negative to grow. Do you guys feel that way right now? Like, are you scared that if you focus on the negative, that the negative is going to grow? Because that's how I was. I was like, I don't want to think about the things that are like negative going on in my brain. Because if I do, then that's going to amplify. And the law of attraction is going to make it like spark up even more. And like it's going to be bigger than it was and whatever. I made all these stories around it. Now, this is the perspective that you do have to shift. Because if there's already negative within you and you're continuously suppressing her, then you're actually just harnessing all of that energy within you. And you have to express it, express all the fears, all the doubts, all the worries, so that you can finally come to a place that you feel like, okay, I know myself. Like I'm clear, I'm good. I don't need all these doubts in my head. So the facts are, yes, Dom said you had us do this in Tranquil Minds. And oh my gosh, it has helped me so much financially and spiritually. Thank you. I'm so happy that that's helped you. So the facts are that 85% of entrepreneurs say that the key to their success was their mindset. And this is doing like real work on their mindset, not just like I am positive, I am happy, like not that kind of stuff, like real reworking their mindset, rewiring themselves. 72% of entrepreneurs deal with mental health struggles like anxiety or depression while being a business owner. How many of you guys have dealt with that? How many of you guys have had anxiety in your business or dealt with depression during your business and you're like, how am I supposed to balance all of this right now? How am I supposed to show up when I literally feel so low? How am I supposed to do this? Let me know if you've experienced any of that. Now, 95% of your day is run by your subconscious, which is the reason why your life is not quite where you want it to be. And this has been the game changer for me. 95% of the thoughts that go through your mind on a daily basis are repeated. So you're constantly feeling the same things or thinking the same things over and over and over again. And this is why you have to get a grasp on this. You have to truly dive in deep and recognize what's actually going on internally. What do you need to fix? What do you need to work through? So now these are the questions that I want everybody right now to take a deep breath really quick. So I want you guys to get into your body with this and truly like reflect. Everybody take a deep breath in for 4, then we'll go out for 4. Ready, set, go. One more. Now I want you to ask yourself, why do you desire success? What is it that you really, truly want that success for? Why do you desire more financial freedom? What will it do for you? And how will it make you feel? I want you guys to really, truly like think on these right now. And these are the breakthrough questions. So don't take this lightly. actually ask yourself these questions. And I'll walk through kind of why I desired these things. So I wanted success so that I could have financial freedom. And when I asked myself, why do I desire more financial freedom? It was because I didn't want my daughter to experience what I experienced growing up for me. I wanted to have safety, security, and actually like feel good. Like I wanted to feel good. I didn't want to have all this stress. So now, if any of you guys, what is like, I know that the big one that everybody said in here is financial freedom. You guys want financial freedom. Put in the chat what it will make you feel. Will it make you feel secure? Will it make you feel free? Will it make you feel safe? Will it make you feel taken care of? What is the thing that it will do for you? I will feel safe. I will feel secure, fulfilled, and impactful. I will feel free. I will feel protected. That's a good one. It's a really good one, Claire. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, I'm going to wait for a few more responses to come through because I want to know from you guys really what it is. It'll change my family's story. That's awesome, Becca. It will. Free and secure. I'm capable and I can provide more. Secure, free, fulfilled, empowered. Okay. Now, this is where the work really lies, guys. When in your childhood have you not felt free or safe or secure or fulfilled? When in your childhood have you not experienced those things? When have you not been protected? Now, you might have a memory coming up for you. All of that. You might have memories coming up for you right now. And they might not all be positive. Like when you think of like, dang, when was the last time like I had freedom or security or all these things? This is where the work actually lies for you. And this is the shadow work that you have to do. For me, my family was taken care of financially, but I didn't feel secure ever. I felt extremely paranoid and constantly fearful as a child. I didn't feel taken care of because my parents worked really hard. So I didn't have these things that financial freedom gives you. I didn't have those. So it's such a weird concept for me to be like, oh, like what will that feel like? And it's hard. It's such a hard thing for you to get to. But when you can do the work on when have you in your childhood not felt the safety, the security, the freedom, or taken care of, and you reflect on those and you allow yourself to like actually cry through it and allow yourself to process it and sit with it, you are going to allow yourself to finally feel free and not feel like these things are holding you back. Does this resonate? Does this make sense to you guys? I hope so. Kayla's nodding her head. Taylor's nodding her head. Good. Good. Every night while my parents were fighting over money and frustrations. Exactly. Seriously, exactly. Isabel goes, I gotta go, but I love you. And to any of you who are thinking about working with Sav, I don't know what you're waiting for. I love you, Isabel. Okay. So I want to share one of my clients. She's actually on this call right now, who was in this exact spot. So this is Emily. She is an esthetician in Kentucky. She's been in the industry for 3 years and her business was stuck at 3K months. She came to me feeling unmotivated, lacking a lot of confidence, wanting to grow her social media and ready to have the financial freedom that she's been working so hard for. Emily has given me permission to actually share about these things, and trigger warning, I am going to share something that's really personal to her and maybe personal to some of you guys, but Emily actually experienced some really horrible things growing up with family members sexually abusing her, and also later on in her life dealt with that as well from men and guys that she thought that she trusted, and they took advantage of her. Again, Emily has given me permission to talk about this, and she knows that this is going to help a lot of people, and so that's the reason why I'm sharing it. But what happened was there's all of these limiting beliefs and past experiences of horrible trauma. And we had to truly work deeply. Thank you guys. Thank you for giving her love. I second that. She's the best. Not me getting emotional. I love you. I love you. Yeah, like she had to work through a lot. Like she experienced real things, and maybe yours wasn't that bad. Maybe you had just been maybe like abused, like mentally abused by your parents or somebody else or whatever. But she had to really work through so much limiting beliefs and her past experiences of horrible trauma and release the weights that were holding her down. The negative self-talk, thinking that she wasn't good enough, and she had to finally let go of what was no longer serving her. And it was deep. We like cried together. We were pissed together. We really like worked through so much, and I'm so proud of her. And now Emily, this girl, she like shocks me. Now she is literally the most creative she's ever been. She is showing up authentically. She was scared to be seen on social media as the real version of her because of the confidence issues that she had gone through by being taken advantage of. Now she's showing up consistently and authentically on social media, attracting new clients through social media, and her business is making now 8K a month. It was stuck at 3K for so long. And because we did all of this unwiring and we really released the things that were no longer serving her, she was able to finally hit a place of freedom. Now, without mindset work, you're going to hit a wall in your business that keeps you stagnant. It's guaranteed. And maybe that is why you're stagnant right now. Maybe the mindset work that you're doing is actually not working. And with this mindset work that we do together, you're going to wake up excited to get to work, feel clear-minded, inspired every day to get after it with abundant energy, and actually start attracting more. Do you guys see how these things can connect? Do you guys see how, yes, thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you, Emily. I appreciate you so much. That's like the deepest thing that I've ever shared. She's the best to teach me. Let me make sure everybody is muted. Okay. All right. So yeah, hopefully that's resonating with everybody. So next, number 2, thank you for sharing that again, Emily. Number 2 is vision casting. So choosing your most expansive life without any limits is what true vision casting is. This is getting so crystal clear on what it is that you want and not allowing yourself to be held back by all of the doubts in your mind. You get to literally design your life by the values of your family time, your health, your friendships, or whatever. So when you're actually thinking of the future that you want, instead of just being like, okay, I want $1 million business or I want $100,000 business, I want you to actually think of like your life. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your day-to-day to look like? Do you want to be working like 12-hour days? Probably not. You probably actually want to feel free. You want to have the time and the ability to work on yourself. So design your life by the values of truly what you desire. And if you're like, oh, I want to be able to go and pick up my little sister in the middle of the day and take her to go get ice cream. Like that's the kind of stuff that if that's what lights you up, if that's what makes you feel good, ask yourself, what makes you feel good? And put those all into your schedule. If it makes you feel good to do your skincare and you actually feel great afterwards, go add that to your schedule. Now, vision cast journaling for your 1 year, 5 year, 10-year desires or goals, that helps so much. I have a post on my Instagram. If you guys want to get clear on your vision, there's like a 16 journal prompts that I put together. It's on like one of my last posts. It's like a video of me in a white top. You guys can go comment vision on it and it'll give you a bunch of vision casting prompts, just so you guys have another resource. But I also want you to get clear on what is the actual impact you will leave. Now, the facts are right now that if you struggle with having a clear vision, it's probably because you're afraid of failure. Maybe you haven't taken the time to think about it at all because you're like, I don't know if I could actually do it. Maybe you're procrastinating because you can't stay disciplined to see it through. So you're like, man, I don't even want to get clear on this because I know I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to stick to these things that I set up for myself. Or maybe you just have doubts and distractions that are weighing on you. Now, I'm curious, why don't you guys have a clear vision? Or do you? Do you know where you're headed? Do you know where you're going? Like, what are you guys up to? And do you have that vision for yourself that feels so crystal clear? Or are you still trying to figure it out? Are you still in the process of learning like what it is? I am such a huge like person when it comes to visualization and actually vision casting for your future. I have, yes, I need the resources and trying to work through my own mental health issues. I totally get that. Like so many of us on this call have dealt with that and have been in that same place. 97% of Olympic athletes use visualizations before competitions. So if you're doubting if visualization actually works, it freaking works. The pros are doing it. You have to do it. If you truly want to create a life that's full of freedom, you need to know what that looks like, feels like, sounds like, smells like, all of that. That is what's going to change the neural pathways in your brain when you start to familiarize yourself with this future that you actually want. You're strengthening the neural connections. And what happens is that in your brain, you're no longer going to be scared or fearful, because when it actually happens, or when you're in the process of making it happen, you're not going to self-sabotage, because those neural connections are strengthening. And it's almost like showing you, okay, like we're safe here. We're good here. We can do this. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to make my dreams a reality, and it's actually going to happen. That clear vision is so important. So I want you guys to ask yourself, let's take another deep breath. If you could live your dream life right now, what would it look like? And what would it feel like, most importantly? And what can you do now to start feeling into those experiences? If you desire more peace, make meditation a practice. If you desire more joy, play more often. Like, that's exactly why I take my daughter to the park, because I find so much joy in seeing her smile and her happy and excited. And this is the part that really had to sink in with me, is that you do not manifest what you want. You manifest more of what you feel. Does that make sense? So you don't just manifest, oh, I want $10,000. You actually manifest from what you feel. So if you're feeling constantly scared, and you're constantly doubting yourself, and you're constantly wondering when is this going to happen, and how is it going to happen, and when is it going to finally like click into place, and when am I going to get it, and when am I going to have the breakthrough, and when is my business going to be successful? You're going to continue to manifest that more. You're going to create more of that feeling. You're going to create more scarcity, more lack. So you have to get so clear on this. It's so important. Now, this is my client, Ryan. She is a serial entrepreneur in California. Her income was stuck at 3K for years. And she came to me ready to make a change in her habits, her routines. She was excited to learn about manifestation specifically. She was coming to me specifically for manifestation and finally making her dream business a reality. We got so clear, extremely clear on her goals of owning her own business, of building a home from the ground up, and manifesting plenty of money to build her savings. And this girl, she literally skyrocketed her income from $3,000 to $6,000, $6,200 a month, which means that she's making $100K a year before taxes. And she's now building a house from the ground up. She's sending updates about her new home constantly. She's attracting new random business opportunities. Guys, she's always wanted to have a doggy daycare. And she literally met a guy like just a week ago, a random man. And he ended up saying, hey, I've got like a free, like so much money right now, and I want to invest into a doggy daycare, but I don't have the time and energy to like manage it. And she was like, you want to do what? You want to have a doggy daycare? So do I. And now she's about to be managing this doggy daycare, and she doesn't even have to pay for it out of pocket. Like, we have literally manifested these things together. These things just come out of thin air when you don't have these beliefs like holding you back. She is constantly sending me messages of like, girl, I just now started building my house. Look at it. Like, what? She's manifesting such great things, promotions, like all kinds of things happening. And it's because she's done this work on herself. she's manifesting, and she has a clear vision. So without this vision casting aspect, you're not going to continue to go, you are going to continue to go through a cycle of feeling motivated and then unmotivated, slowing your progress and then delaying your dreams. That vision is so important. With vision casting and a visualization like that truly works for you, you're going to move forward with clarity, knowing where you're headed and an exact game plan to get there. There's going to be no doubts in your mind. Hell yeah, that's so cool, so fun. The universe provides in the most mysterious ways, literally. That's so incredible. No way. Hell yeah, that feeling has to be amazing. It is. She sent me a voice memo about it and I was like, shut your face. Literally shut up. Everything that she's always wanted, happening. What? How is this happening? I don't get it, but it's so cool. It makes me so happy. So now with the simplifying your business and working a little bit less and making more money by doing less, this part is definitely important because none of us want to make all this money and then miss out on our life. None of us want to make all this money and have all this money sitting in the bank and no time to do anything with it, or not the time to take off and go on a vacation for a month or whatever. We want to truly enjoy our life. So by doing this, by simplifying your business and by showing up as the most authentic version of yourself on social media, you're actually going to start attracting your dream clients through your personal brand. And this takes a lot of you getting ultra clear on who you're actually serving. Who are you showing up for? What are the thoughts that she has? How does she actually feel right now on a daily basis? And you're able to attract these people and then feel like, whoa, you're reading my mind. How do you know exactly what I'm feeling right now? And they are so ready to actually invest into you. And you're starting to sell those high ticket services with so much ease. One of my clients, Emily, she's on this call right now. She was a couple weeks ago, she texted me. She was kind of freaking out because her work was a little bit slower. She was like, Sav, I'm feeling a little weird because I haven't been working as much. And then she voice memos me again and she says, scratch what I just said. I haven't been working as much, but I just now hit my highest month in business at $8,000. And we're like, what? How is this possible? And it's because she's selling her high ticket services with ease. She's actually getting people to pay more and invest into the higher services because they see the value in it. They see how excited she is about it. They see her personality coming through on social media and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to support her. I would love to be a part of that. That's so cool. It's truly amazing. It's magical. I love seeing it. Now, when you narrow down your services and you promote your high ticket services, it'll actually increase your clientele because you're speaking to a specific person versus anyone and everyone. So if you run a business right now that you're trying to just be for everybody and you're trying to get new clients, but you're just putting yourself out there and you're just hoping that anyone will do it, that's not going to work. You really do have to get creative and create memberships, packages, and really get that stability that you need as a business owner, because it does not feel good when nothing is coming through. Am I right? So building a personal brand on social media is showing up as the most authentic version of yourself, and it will create so much more trust and relatability. And you'll be attracting new clients via Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You're going to be attracting people from left and right because they know you, they like you, they trust you, and there's not this second guessing. So I want you to ask yourself this now. I'm going to take a deep breath. Actually, I'm going to get some water. What would your ideal workday look like? Would you have an hour to yourself in the middle of the day to do whatever you wanted? How can you simplify your business? How can you simplify your business right now? How can you make it where you aren't so stressed out? What would actually help you? And how can you show up more authentically on social media? What can you share a little bit more of? Where can you be a little bit more vulnerable? Because vulnerability connects people. Honestly, I feel like a lot of you guys are connected with me because you guys actually know the things that I'm going through, or that I'm going through something, or when I'm having a hard day with my daughter, or I'm transparent. At least I try to be. I try to be as transparent as possible. And I do that because I want you to know, again, I'm no different than you. We're not different people here. Like, I am just like you. I've gone through the same things that you have gone through. So asking yourself how you can show up more authentically on social media and start creating content that's like not so curated, like just putting things out there about like your daily life and just sharing more about you. You're going to be able to launch a business. Any business that you launch from that space is going to go absolutely crazy because you're actually connected to what you're doing. And it's not just like this curated thing that you're trying to do. So this is my girl, Isabel. Isabel is my little waxing fairy. So she is a waxer in Florida. She came to me with her income being stuck at $9,000 this year. That's a pretty great place to be stuck at, to be honest. But she was really she wanted to work less and make more. She came to me feeling drained from working so much, doing services that she didn't really enjoy, and she was wanting to make more time for herself and her family. She has a turtle, a bird, an iguana, and a kitten. It's like such a crazy household, but we love Isabel. She's like literally an angel. She's my waxing fairy. um, we simplified her business massively and we eliminated all of the services that weren't enjoyable for her. We reworked her schedule so that she could actually be working less. And we built a personal brand on social media that has new clients flowing to her every single day. She has new people booking with her and saying when they sit down with her, they're like, yeah, I found you on Instagram and I was like looking through your stuff and like I figured I would book an appointment. Like it's that simple because they feel her. They feel her energy. She's showing up so much more authentically. When we first started working together, I felt like Isabel was like hiding behind her brand. Like her name was on there, but no one knew what she looked like. No one knew who was behind the camera. And when she started showing up as her most authentic self, she started making more than ever at $12,000 a month. What would that feel like to you? Like that would be amazing. She is working less. She's working 4 days a week now, like 3.5 really. She has time for her hobbies like reading, and she's actually started a book club in her area. And her life is so much more balanced. And she is literally like the happiest version of herself. So happy. She goes through moments of being overwhelmed, like last week, but we work through that together. And I love her loads. Plus her man just now took her ring shopping as well, which is like, what? Like literally so many cool things are happening for her. And I love seeing it. It's so special. Okay, so yeah, I'm so proud of her. So without simplifying your business, you're going to feel like you're running on a hamster wheel. You're going to feel like you are not progressing and you're not seeing the scalability that you'd like. You feel like you're like really in your business. And when you finally simplify your business, you're actually going to be able to show up as the most authentic version of you. You're going to have more time to enjoy your life, be present with the ones you love, and finally experience everything you've desired on your vision board. And yes, Isabel is so cute. I love that you guys like really get to see her personality, which makes me so happy. So everything that I've just shared, this is the breakthrough blueprint. Like this is it. And you guys are also going to have this recording to come back to. And these girls are literally living proof of what it looks like to step into this version of themselves that they've been wanting to create for so long. And I'm so incredibly happy for them. I'm proud of them. And all you have to do is commit to your goals and make them happen. And it truly will. I promise you, this is possible for you too. Okay, so now I want to know, put a yes in the chat on all of these. I want to hear all you guys ready for this. Are you ready? Declare this right now. Are you ready to attract new opportunities that allow you to expand your income and your impact? Hell yeah. Are you ready to have new clients flooding your DMs and ready to buy or book your services? Like imagine you're just waking up all the time, constantly. Are you ready to step into the version of yourself that is able to balance business and life both with ease? Declare this. Make sure you're saying it. If you're not saying yes, you're saying no. So you have to declare this, not only to yourself, but to the universe, to God, everything. We have to declare this right now. Are you ready to have consistent, reliable income that allows you to live your life to the fullest? Finally taking the vacations, finally experiencing what you see everybody else experiencing, wanting so badly. Are you ready to scale your business so you have more time to be with the ones you love, like your iguanas or your cats or your dogs, doing what you love? Hell yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. I want you guys to actually feel what this feels like. So, all right. This is going to be a little uncomfortable for some of you guys. Some of you guys are going to be like, I don't really want to do this, but it's supposed to freak you out. So I'm going to make you guys all do it. If you truly want to feel what it feels like to step into this reality, I want everybody on this call right now to put down whatever you're doing, sit wherever that you're at, close your eyes if you're not driving, and I'm going to lead you through a little visualization. So everybody take a deep breath. Okay, now imagine you wake up in the morning, clear-minded, alert, and ready to start your day. You do your skincare routine while staring at yourself in the mirror with so much gratitude for another day full of doing what you love. You do a morning routine that makes you feel vibrant and alive. You go to check your phone and see that you have 3 new people who want to buy your products or your services. And you know it's just the start to such a magical day. You take a second to grab your favorite coffee or matcha or tea, and it's made perfect. And when you go to pay, the barista says that the car in front of you paid for your tab, and you just feel so supported. You feel so blessed, so grateful. As you get to work at home or in your studio, you're filled with energy, just knowing that you're making an impact that is so special, so unique, and truly changing people's lives for the better. You are allowing them to show up with confidence and a little pep in their step just because they came into contact with you. Your energy is speaking louder than words. People are excited to pay you. They'd rather pay you double what you charge because you're just so loved dearly by everyone who enters your world. After a fulfilling day, you get to relax, knowing that you're so lucky to do what you love to do every single day. Everything has worked out exactly how you imagined it. You have your dream car, you've got your dream home, your dream relationship. You feel so creative. You feel so alive and truly unstoppable. As you rest your eyes in bed to go to sleep that night, you think, wow, what a life I get to live. I am so thankful I decided to go all in on my future and finally take control. Okay, now open your eyes and tell me in the chat, how did that feel? How did that feel? I'm gonna cry. I just got full body chills. Refreshing, like a dream, fucking amazing. Not me crying. I have goosebumps, heavenly. It feels right. It feels peaceful, full tears of joy. It felt relaxing and like a peaceful life I can't wait to live. It feels real. It feels possible. I love this, guys. I'm so happy that you guys were like actually open to doing that because I know it's strange and I know that it's uncomfortable, but it's really so powerful and it's so doable and it's so possible. And I know that you guys are each capable of getting to this point. if I can do it, you can do it too. And all we have to do is just truly commit and actually decide, this is the life that I want to live. Is this the life that you are ready to live right now? Put a yes in the chat if this is the life that you're ready to live. You're ready to wake up feeling excited, knowing that you're provided for, having absolutely no worries, no doubts. Definitely. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you guys are so ready for this. All right. So I have a way that all of you guys can truly step into the best version of yourself and create the life that you're seeing all these people live on social media. Okay. I want to introduce to you my program called Aligned and Abundant. This is a 12-week accelerator program. So taking you from October to the end of this year to reprogram your mind, eliminate self-doubt, and amplify your income and impact in 90 days, in a 12-week period. I'm so happy that I get to share this right now. This is my signature program. This is it. This is going to be the program that I do forever. And you guys are the first people that get to experience it. This is for women who are ready to focus on yourself, invest into your future, and evolve mentally and financially. This is for women who are ready to desire and actually have the freedom to do what you want whenever that you want with no limits. This is for the women who desire to expand their business to new heights, helping more people than ever before. This is for the women who are ready to show up as the most magnetic version of yourself, manifesting all that you've been dreaming of, and desire emotional control to feel balanced, fulfilled, and limitless daily. Does this sound like you guys? Does this sound like something that would support you? Because I genuinely feel like this is the crowd that this is going to help so much. And like the energy that we all have on just this one Zoom call, imagine this every week for 12 weeks. Imagine how you'd feel going into 2025. Like, you would be like, nobody is going to tell me nothing. We are literally going to upgrade my entire life. Like, it is happening. Okay. Now, if you're ready to be the girl who has it all, the boss that runs a successful and expansive business with ease, and the girl who attracts opportunities and people and peace into her life, this is for you. This is it. Like, this is the program. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy I get to announce this. So in the 12 weeks, this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to give you the exact tools and resources that have supported not only me, but all of my clients. I will personally host 12 live calls with actionable steps and the knowledge that will shift your thought process and your reality. You will have support every single day at any time with a community, including myself, of highly driven women creating lifelong change. And you will receive weekly journal prompts and activities to amplify your growth in 3 months, literally 3 months of your life to shift your life, everything. Okay. Now, if you guys want to apply, it's application only. And I'm so excited because I really want to have just a very curated group of women. This is going to close. The doors for this program is going to close next Friday. Okay. So please only apply if you're truly ready for change. And are you guys ready for me to send you guys the link? So I'm about to put it in the chat. Should I send it? Should I put it in the chat really quick so you guys can fill these out? Because I actually blocked off my schedule for the next 2 days, all for you guys, so that we can do calls together and we can see if like this is a good fit, because I want this to be a good fit for you. I want you to just step into this version of yourself that truly believe All you have to do is click on the link that I just now sent, click on the link, apply, and I'm going to get in contact with all of you guys who apply, like literally right now. We're going to schedule calls today, tomorrow, all next week, like as soon as we possibly can. And we're going to get you guys in this program, and we're going to literally shift everything together. I know that this is like the exact group that I needed to get together. And I cannot wait for you guys to experience this kind of energy and fulfillment on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, because that's what's possible for you. Like, you are able to do this. You are able to create such a beautiful life for yourself. And I'm going to support you every step of the way. Every question that you have, every idea that's coming to you, I'm here to literally be there through it all. And I cannot wait to see who ends up joining us. I will literally get on the phone with you guys like right after this. Okay, now, do we have any questions? Is there any questions about mindset, vision, beliefs, your subconscious mind, the program aligned and abundant, or anything about my story? If you guys have questions, you guys can actually just unmute yourself and just ask, because I want there to be actual dialogue here. Like, I want you guys to know that you guys can talk to me. Any questions whatsoever? Yay. Okay, this is a good thing. I'm happy that you guys are also clear on everything. Okay. If there is any questions, you guys let me know. You guys can always reach out to me, of course. I'm so excited to see how many of you guys get to join us this upcoming like 2 weeks. It's going to be so special. And I'm just so thankful you guys all took the time out of your days to focus on your freaking self, pour into yourself, actually take time to get to know yourself a little bit more and get the steps that are necessary for you to change. It's so cool to see that you guys actually are in a position where you're like, I'm down to learn this. I am down to start living my life because I'm done staying where I'm at. And all it takes is for you to make that commitment and decide, like, this is it. This is what I want for myself, and step into that version of you today, right now. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys all so much for hopping on here. I'm so grateful for each of you. Savannah, I'm old enough. What does that say? She said, Savannah, I'm old enough that I could be your mom, and I'm always inspired by you and all of your wisdom. Thank you, Deborah. That's so sweet. My mom's name is Deborah, which is so funny. I appreciate that so much. And I'm so grateful that we are aligned too. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. I can't wait to get in touch with every single one of you. I'm literally going to be doing that right now. Like, I blocked off all of today and all of tomorrow. And I'm just like, hey guys, what's up? Can we talk? I can't wait. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll talk to you all soon. Please send me messages if you guys need anything, or if you guys took anything from this, please send me a message and like, let me know. Please, I want to share this with people and like share what we're doing here and how it's making an impact, even if it's just a little mindset shift that you're like, damn, I didn't realize I was thinking that way. Like, anything, it really makes me so happy to hear the transformation that I'm building for you guys in your guys' life. So thank you. Okay. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you guys all. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.